Welcome to my channel. It's called Lunasa. In this channel, I do a deep dive into the writings of Florence Scovel Shinn. In this video, let's talk about the affirmation that Florence wants us to say when we wake up. It's my books over here. So Florence says, make an affirmation immediately upon waking. For example, thy will be done this day. Today is a day of completion. I give thanks for this perfect day. Miracles shall follow miracles, and wonders shall never cease. So, some tips from Florence is that we should do our affirmations immediately upon waking. And I actually try to do this. Someone asked me about how I do my affirmations, and I do try, and I do notice that it's good when I do it, and life kind of is rough when I don't do it. Just to wake up and immediately start the affirmation. Now, like when you wake up, like you're half sleepy, half awake, still dreaming, kind of remembering your dreams. But Florence is encouraging us to make the affirmation immediately upon waking. So I would encourage you to try that. Like the moment you open your eyes, settle in immediately and say an affirmation. Some people would say do your affirmations immediately before bed. Neville Goddard is one of those people. You can try that one as well. And then you have Napoleon Hill, who wrote Think and Grow Rich, who said that we should do our affirmations in the morning and in the night. So both times. So those are all good. But if you want to follow what Florence says, when you wake up, like immediately make your affirmation. And then I think the affirmation she gives is pretty cool. She says to say, thy will be done this day. Today is the day of completion. I give thanks for this perfect day. And how special is it for you to declare over the day, which hasn't even truly started yet, that this will be the perfect day, that this will be the day of completion. I think it sets you in a completely good spot for the rest of the day. And miracles shall follow miracles, and wonders shall never cease. Like one thing about Florence is that I notice she wants us to realize that our good can be endless. It's not about getting one good thing and then you're good. It's about realizing that there is an endless good. Like she says in another affirmation that my endless good now comes to me in endless ways. And so try to get into a mindset where life is just a miracle after a miracle, and wonders shall never cease, and your endless good will come to you in endless ways. And you just have good after good after good coming to you. So I think that's a really good thing to establish in the morning. Now, after I say this affirmation, I add on that God is my supply. Some people were curious about that phrase because it seems intriguing, but it's like if you're looking for a job, the job market's not your supply, the economy is not your supply. If you're looking for a man, a wife, a partner, the current dating pool isn't all you have to work with. God is your supply. Someone says God's like your banker, your financier, who, if he gives you something to do, he will figure out a way to make it done. So when you want something, you're not counting on what's going on around you to make it happen. You recognize that God is your supply. So I say God is my supply, and that God is an invincible, invisible force. And Florence says that is infinite intelligence. Now, I can't figure anything out or make heads of tails. it's a dead end for me. Okay, fine. It's a dead end for you. Okay, fine. But God is infinite intelligence. God can figure this out. God is infinite intelligence, and God cannot fail. God cannot fail, so I cannot fail. And this is getting into affirmations from her book, Your Word is Your One. So God cannot fail, so I cannot fail. And I do not limit God by seeing limits in myself. I do not limit God by seeing limits in myself. God, you are my supply. You are an invincible, invisible force, always at work around me, through me, and within me. God, you are infinite intelligence, and you cannot fail, so I cannot fail. You cannot fail, so I cannot fail. And I do not limit you by seeing limitations in myself. You need me as much as I need you. And on this day, I give thanks for this perfect day. Miracles shall follow miracles, and wonders shall never cease. And then I just pause and let it all sink in. Because Florence is right. Your words have vibrations. So just feel them, let them happen, and then go about my day. So I encourage you to find your affirmations to start the day. Don't start the day complaining. Don't start the day criticizing. Don't start the day full of fear, doubt, worry, panic, or all those emotions. Don't start the day like that. Start the day by affirming that today is the perfect day. Miracles shall follow miracles, and wonders shall never cease. My channel, I just do, like I said, a deep dive into the writings of Florence Scovel Shinn. So if you're new to Florence, I will introduce you to her ideas. And if you've been around Florence before, her books, then I'll introduce you to more ideas and bring back ideas that you haven't thought of in a while. So if this kind of stuff appeals to you, then I encourage you to subscribe to my channel, give the video a like. It lets me know that you like this video about affirmations. And if you want to reach out to me, if you want to talk to me, leave a comment. I do see them. I get notified and I do reply. So that's a great way to speak to me if you ever want to do that. And as I say for every video, I thank you so much for listening, and I will see you next time.